too busy watching Amazing Grace.
You're too busy. Too busy getting research.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Good morning. Did I move? I moved Patrick Mahomes out of the picture.
No, we'll get up and move him
Yeah,
back.
that's got to be fixed. That must be fixed.
We cannot
Cannot not have it.
not have Patrick in the picture.
This is crunch time.
Yeah, they've seen a really good chance of losing Sunday night.
Oh, okay. You can just tell yourself that.
The Chargers have been.
You just tell yourself. You keep telling yourself that.
They're going to be outcoached Sunday night.
I actually thought about maybe we should get together
and watch the game together.
Yeah.
I don't think you could stand my husband.
Well, he could not stand me if the Chiefs were succeeding. I'd be that obnoxious
I
guy.
think it's funny when the Chiefs lose because you're kind of obnoxious then too.
Well, fortunately, that's only been once this year.
Yeah, but they've about lost, what, 6? Did we figure 6 games?
It's like cat and mouse.
They should have
That
lost.
cat's just like got that little mouse. It's just smacking it around.
Patrick Mahomes needs to get hungry again. He needs the eye of the tiger.
I will say, I think, getting a bunch of kids at the house has kind of affected my man.
Good morning, Greg.
I think,
Are you back at work? Or are you still out in the
is he hunting and
fishing
Yeah.
and doing all the leisure things?
How did that go last week, by the way? He was taking off to go hunting and fishing.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what he did.
Did you get some critters?
He promised me, like 27 pounds of deer sausage.
Oh, I thought he promised you 27 pounds of crawfish.
I would take either. I'd take either.
Would you?
Yeah, I would take either, but probably the venison. He's working. Poor Greg. Like, one out of every 6 days he's got to work.
Bless his heart. I'm so sorry.
He's learning Christian radio. You really don't have to, just clock in but once every great while. You know how it works that way.
Did you do the noodling with the catfish?
Oh, got some catfishes.
Good morning, Emery.
Yeah.
Good to see you this morning.
I got my red, by the way, just in case. It is Red Friday. So I've got my red on underneath my old man jacket.
Today.
Look at you. Finally remembered your jingle bells. They're making a good noise. You can hear it all. That's great. See, I like those.
When it's time for Christmas, we have play lots of fun and games.
We do have some fun and games planned for you. Some stocking stuffers going out the door today, just in time for your Christmas shopping. Maybe down the road, just maybe we'll have a bigger prize. But today we're going to give away some Visa gift cards to some winners, and we're going to have more fun than money.
That's true.
Paula has graciously given her Christmas bonus over to the prizes today.
Is that what I've done? I thought I just went and rummaged through your office and found some.
Mercy. We did kind of go right through a little break there. It's all right.
You didn't push the stop button.
And I've got this other thing kind of hanging in there. We'll get rid of that too.
What's that?
This.
Oh.
That one thing. It's just a thing.
The thing that you forgot to take out. Good morning, Merle.
Thought that I had. I got all kinds of friends checking in here this morning. Merry Christmas, by the way. I hope that you got a good Christmas spirit. We have been catching it here with the Christmas spikes. We got a little Christmas sticker. Oh, we didn't plug in the tree.
I didn't plug in the tree.
You want to do that? And then they might have to scoot a little bit to the right so we can see it better. We've been terrible about it, but you know what? There, see? I mean, that just made Christmas for me.
We have Christmas spirit. We have spirit. Yes,
we do. You can see that tree in the background too.
Can you? If I scoot over, this way?
Either way. You just got to be the center of attention.
I do not. Ed might agree with you, but I do not.
No.
That I sent Ed that video. He said we should play it on our Friday Live.
No.
I said no.
Not that one.
I think not.
St. Patrick needs I totally agree. Totes agree on that, Merle.
He needs something.
He does.
A shot of caffeine.
How do you pronounce this title of this song? I'm gonna let you do it.
I'm not. If I heard the song.
It's never mentioned.
It's not?
That song title is never
Well,
mentioned.
let's Google it. KWFC, Dave and Paula with you on this Friday morning.
What was the title of that song? You never said
I'm
it.
Googling it. I don't know.
Hey, Supervoule.
Is it French?
I think. Christ family and
Yeah, I don't
no,
know. It's a
pretty
Latin
song.
term. It translates to Jesus very small. Oh, that's
Yep.
precious.
Well, he did get here pretty small.
He was
For
came as
being the big deal he is.
I wonder if he was like a 10-pound baby.
No, I don't think that.
You don't think so?
I think he would be whatever the average size baby, I think is probably what he was
Was for
because the
he
Bible
came as man.
he's described as not really standing out. He
Mm,
didn't have any fetching feature that just made him stand out different. He just kind of looked like the common
the
person.
common man,
That's what it
the
was.
common child.
KWFC celebrating Christmas, keeping Christ in the middle of it. Dave and Paula with you Friday live. We are actually throwing right now Facebook and YouTube. Got several friends in there ready to win some prizes. We got some valuable, not so valuable prizes. We're going to be giving away for some Christmas trivia. If you want to join us in on the fun.
This morning is classic Christmas movie trivia.
Ooh, can I play?
And no, you cannot play. The rules are if you've won in the last week, you cannot play.
Oh, so who would that be?
Gosh, we had 5 winners last week, didn't
Oh,
we?
we sure did. We gave a bunch of CDs, didn't we?
We did.
Okay.
I know mostly it's Jack Armstrong. Jack, you can't play today.
That was really who was in your mind.
That was
wasn't it?
who I was
You were
thinking
You're
of.
just eliminating the one.
No,
but the
I
other,
expect you to be on your honor. We've got gift cards today.
Yeah.
Chris, testing your Christmas movie knowledge, how well you pay attention.
Yeah.
And I think I've got some hard ones for you. Join us on our Friday Live on Facebook or YouTube.
Pretty funny. Pretty funny.
Put me on the spot there while we're on the radio.
Well, why not?
About
time.
Jesus
Jesus Parvoule. I don't know. I'm sure if it's French, it's going to sound like you're sick.
Stop.
Well, isn't most of it?
Good morning, Debbie and Yantina and Luann.
Check it in this morning. Yantina from over yonder.
It is very cold out here in Missouri this morning. It was so hot in my house when I was getting ready to go that I left without a coat. Because when I stepped outside, I was like, oh, thank goodness it feels good out here.
You didn't feel cold?
No, it felt good. I only felt cold after about 5 minutes in my car when I realized, it's cold out here. The car's not warming up so fast. I mean, I pre-started it, but.
Greg says he can play. I can play.
Yeah, you didn't win last week, Greg. Now you might
That's
weigh. No, don't weigh the options. We're going to do it different this time too. One of the ways we're going to do it is everyone that you can only give one answer. And stop it. And everyone that has a correct answer we'll pick one of those randomly.
Yeah, you'll put the answer in the comments. We'll do our best to kind of scan through. So it's not a first come, first serve, which, by the way, let's step back for just a minute. We had some questions on last week's show that somebody appeared like in Facebook to have gotten the answer first before the winner. Because we do YouTube and Facebook, whichever one you're watching, I think you get those responses first. I'm not sure how that worked. All I know is the StreamYard platform that we use, the order comes in. That's the only way we can know.
That's what we went by last week was just the order it came in on our platform because it does mix YouTube and Facebook and gives both users a fair chance.
I reached out to Zuckerberg on this and to get an answer.
Did he respond?
He said he'd get back to me. He had a meeting.
I'm sure he did. Yantina, it's good to see you. You might know some of these. You know what? We just might need to give you a link to watch some traditional Christmas movies. I have gone down a rabbit hole of Christmas movies from the 90s. Like,
you're watching
before we had streaming TV.
Is that Christmas with the Cranks? Is that a 90s one?
Oh,
when was that?
Cranks was more 2000s, wasn't it?
I don't know.
These are movies with like.
Is that Jingle All the Way with Schwarzenegger?
I found. Oh my goodness, I haven't watched that one either. Ed put that on the list. I watched one. I googled it Hector Elizondo Christmas movie? Let me see. Let me look for it again.
While she's doing that, I'll say hey to my friend in the Holy Land. Jackie is here from Kansas City.
Well, good, Jackie.
Yeah, and
Are you going to
Jackie,
be at the game?
Paula thinks that the Chargers have a chance Sunday night.
This is from 1997. It was called Borrow Hearts. It had Roma Downey and Eric McCormick in it,
Hmm.
and Hector Elizondo with hair.
Do you
With hair.
Do you want to throw out the first question?
Are you ready for the first question?
Sure. We got a couple minutes
All
of
right.
songs here.
First question.
Here, comment with the answer. It's not the first one that gets in. Whoever gets the answer right gets into kind of a randomized drawing, and we'll select a winner for a $25 Visa gift card. How's that?
All right, here we go. First question.
I'm
not going to tell them the name of the movie.
Okay.
We're going to see how you do without the name of the movie.
Wow, you're really getting tough.
I'm getting mean.
Okay.
First one, we're going to start out mean.
Okay.
What is the name of the lawyer who defends Kris Kringle in court?
Oh, you're going back like to the 1930s, 40s.
40s. Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to give it away.
Good morning, Tammy.
Yep, Debbie, my bride says, the Chiefs, I know they haven't looked really impressive this year, but they just keep not losing.
I know. It's rigged. It's starting to make me think it's like the NBA. What is the name?
Nothing like the
What's
NBA.
the name of the lawyer who defends Kris Kringle in court?
Debbie, you cannot play.
Why can Debbie? Oh, because she's your wife.
Brian. Greg says Brian.
Brian.
I thought it was Ben.
Ben.
No,
Do I need to give the name of the movie?
No, make them work for it.
Okay.
This is for some valuable, not valuable prizes.
Good morning, Dolores. Good morning, Stephanie. The name of the lawyer that defended Kris Kringle in court.
This is a classic. I would just say it's a classic. It goes back to the black and white days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it must be a hard one because no one's they're Googling it.
Oh yeah.
They're Googling it.
Well, I would have had to. Now you were bouncing some of these questions off of me, and you were
right.
Now you admit you were pretty impressed with some of my trivial knowledge.
If it stumped Dave Taylor, it got added to the list.
Yeah, and I had forgotten this. I mean,
we just
watched it. Don't.
We're getting some guesses here.
Yeah. So
getting some guesses in the house.
Todd Browning, huh? Yantina? Keep guessing. Correct guessers will be pulled from for an awarding of the prize here in a few minutes. We're going to give it a time limit.
Good morning, Terry. Good job guessing, guys. We've got 2 guesses in. Anybody else want to?
Debbie wants to guess so bad.
She wants to, but you can't win, Debbie Taylor.
I think she could guess and be correct. Debbie'd probably know this one.
Would she?
Probably know this one. You ask us anything about the Christmas Story, and nobody in this room will have a chance outside of Dave and Debbie Taylor.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll just promise you that. We have watched that movie 1,000 times.
I don't think I've ever watched it.
Well, you got to keep in mind, about the time that movie came out, our boys were about that age. And so we were all about that movie. Fred, said Tina, and Clarence. No, that's the angel in the other movie, Tammy.
Yeah.
I hate to throw down on you right there, but Clarence, there's just one Clarence in Christmas movies. Just one.
Just one Clarence.
Yeah, I mean, tell me another Clarence. Clarence, I want to live again.
Crossway Baptist Church is getting ready to do their the Gospel According to Scrooge. It is so fun.
Can we say that of all the guesses so far, there is one correct?
There's a correct answer in all those names.
Mm-hmm.
I like.
And it's not Clarence.
I like your guesses.
Yep. I appreciate the heart. This one did stump me. I mean, I knew as soon as I heard it, I knew what the name. I knew the name, who it was. Had she asked me what the name was, I could have identified. Oh yeah, that's the lawyer.
Yeah,
that got Santa off the hook. All-time classic Christmas movie. The lawyer that helps Santa beat the rap.
I only watch White Christmas. Tammy, that is my favorite. I have to watch it once during the season.
Yeah.
And I love to sing the snow song.
Deb and I like all the funky dance scenes.
They're amazing.
No,
I wish I could dance like that.
Not some of the real weird.
Are we going to give the answer when we go on air here?
No, no. Let's just play along. Here we go. That's Peach Goldman, and For Christmas is the name of that song.
Mm.
Brand new music in the rotation for KWFC. We do like to add in some new music to go with some of the classic sounds. Speaking of classic, we've just ushered in, just asked the question on our Friday Live. Very, very special question. You got to be watching along on the Friday Live to have a chance to win some fun gift cards for stocking stuffers. And we got a few more questions we'll ask during the course of the movie of the morning. And so join in on the fun if you want to on that. Of course, lots of fun going on here in the Springfield community. Let me just remind you, go to our KWFC family calendar. All kinds of events happening there, live nativities or just nativity sets. There's one in Fair Grove next Saturday. I was just reminded of this.
Yeah.
So we're doing the Springfield Live Nativity this weekend. That's at the fairgrounds tonight and tomorrow night. Then next Saturday, we'll be in Fair Grove for a nativity experience over there. So this is the time those abound. And if you're looking for something to do, get the family up. Most of it's free. Some of it costs, but most of it's free. Check it out, the KWFC free family event calendar. And since you're up and at 'em, go ahead and join us on our Friday Live for a chance to win some stocking stuffers. Later on in the movie, we'll reveal.
Thanks, Terry. Don't encourage him, but thank you so much. That's so sweet to say.
Choreography, that's the one number. Choreography.
Yeah.
It's just some of it's just kind of.
It could be cut.
Yeah. That's our point.
Yeah.
It's kind of like in the Muppet Christmas Carol, the breakup song, the 17-minute breakup song. They have cut it out.
Yeah.
It just is too much. It's too much.
I like the one about when they're in the dining hall place and they're talking about foods that make you have dreams.
Yes.
I like it.
Yes.
All right, so you want to close this one out and start the next one? I say we do it.
I think we've had all the guesses.
We asked the question.
Yep.
Who is the lawyer who defends Kris Kringle in court? 2 of you got it right. The answer is Fred Gailey.
Fred Gailey. So if only 2 got it right, did you do like a coin toss on that?
I did.
And
we're gonna award them afterwards.
Oh, okay. All right. So you have the names. Did you already write the name down?
I've got their names.
Oh, all right. So we'll reach out.
Look at me going.
I'm impressed. We'll reach
out
because
we want you to go ahead and play in all the rounds.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Are you ready for question number 2?
That's a great point.
Yeah. We want you to play in all the rounds.
Yeah, nobody's eliminated just yet.
Yeah, we don't want you to quit playing.
Okay.
So there was one correct answer, Fred Gailey. Okay, now the second question.
Fred Gailey was the correct answer.
Yeah, Fred Gailey was the
attorney
answer
that got Santa off the hook.
Okay, you ready for the next question?
Sure.
They're
fun ones.
The Grinch's costume was made of what kind of animal hair? Now, let me tell you.
It was real animal hair.
It was real animal hair.
Fun fake stuff.
Let me tell you, when your son played the Grinch, it was not made of yak hair. It was carpet. Oh, I just told the answer, didn't I? Did y'all catch that?
I did.
Did anybody else? Let's see. Are they
I would suggest you move on to the next question.
All right, next question.
Should I ask these?
Wow.
That was pretty funny, y'all. So in case you missed it, the Grinch's costume, the Jim Carrey character,
was made of yak hair.
Josh, I don't know what we could have put him in that would have been better. I mean,
it was a carpet. It was shag carpeting.
He soaked it up bad.
It's gross. It smelled.
That's pretty funny. Hey, way to go, Debbie. Way to go, Debbie came in with yak.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Sorry. All right, Christmas Vacation. What's the name of Clark's boss?
Clark's boss, the one that gave him the Jelly of the Month bonus?
Yeah, thank goodness I didn't use that as a question. Because you would have just seen, then we'd have been 1 for 1 on giving answers away.
No, I was
the name of Clark's boss.
Mr.
I love that movie.
I love when he opens the envelope and he has to quickly get over to the eggnog.
I mean, that's talking about everything that could go wrong for Christmas did.
Just about. Well, whenever Cousin Eddie rolls up in the.
Yeah, but it was Aunt What's-Her-Face's cat that she put in the.
Yeah, that was also.
In the box that killed the tree. Caught the house on fire.
I think it hit everything. That's That is a funny movie.
Clark's boss. What was his name?
What's the boss's name?
Hmm.
I'm going to go with
Dave Taylor.
Fred.
Dave Taylor was the boss's name because
What was
Dave would give a Jelly of the Month club.
that would be my kind of bonus. I'd weigh all the options. What's the cheapest thing we could do?
We could do nothing.
But you got to do something. Jelly of the month. It's the
Do
month
you?
that keeps on giving. Every month you get a surprise in the mail.
Who does anybody eat jelly anymore?
Jelly beans. It's the jelly beans. You know,
Oh,
it's the jelly. You know, it's the jelly.
what about a
beans.
chocolate of the month club? Now that I could get into.
Yeah, but by the time you get in June and May and June and July, they don't get there like they left the
A
factory.
chocolate of the month. Oh, we're getting some answers in here.
Well,
People
we got a couple kind
guessing.
of jumping in there pretty quick. What's the boss's name in National Lampoon's Christmas?
What's Clark
Clark Griswold.
Griswold's boss?
What is Clark Griswold's boss's name? The one they kidnapped and brought to the house. You want to know what I want for Christmas? I'd like to have my boss right here so I could tell him what I really think. And that was Cousin Eddie's chance to win Christmas.
See, that's what I think of when I think of Cousin James living in your house.
Uncle James?
Uncle James.
No, he's not. He's not Cousin Eddie. But he is Uncle James.
Be careful. He could be listening.
He's Uncle James. He probably is. He probably is.
Good morning, Uncle James.
Debbie's agreeing with your yes chocolate
See?
of the month.
See?
Well, okay, you girls go into business.
She likes the cold house and she likes the chocolate.
She does like the cold house.
Man.
I woke up this morning, had to knock the icicles off my nose.
That would be so nice.
And she's fine. She's fine. I don't know how that role reversed on the.
It'd be great if the
cold
furnace didn't run.
Clark Griswold's boss, y'all, from the National Lampoon's Christmas movie.
Getting some answers in here now.
Yep. Got to get some. I'm seeing one really kind of pop up there. They might be onto something there. Might be onto
See,
something
I think
there.
the chocolate of the month thing is catching on here because Tammy likes that idea too.
Chocolate of
And if
the
it's
month.
Milky Way every month, I'd be very happy with that.
You'll be okay with the Milky Way bar?
Mhm.
I like the Milky Way bar too. Is
I
that
like
your
it.
favorite candy bar?
I think so.
Just in case anybody's keeping score at home, I like the Snickers almond bar.
Snickers almond.
That's if I had to pick a favorite candy bar. I like them all.
Oh, Debbie, do you know how to light your pilot light?
I like
I
all.
think I would figure that out.
Oh, I mean, I know how to do it, but can't get there.
I did have a client tell me yesterday that with the way the wind is blowing, I
Yeah.
guess it's from a strange direction right now.
Oh,
And that it's
they're
been
having trouble?
blowing out her
Her pilot
pilot
light?
light. Man, I'm getting all kinds of text
Hey,
messages.
Tammy, hang
too.
in there. Paula has got a bit coming up a little bit later in the show about chocolate that is the answer to diabetes. There's hope. And the hope rests in chocolate.
Wouldn't that be awesome? All right, you want to close this one out?
Yeah, let's
Go on to the next one?
10 seconds. Well, we got how about if we award the answer live?
On live? Okay.
Yeah. So we got about 45 seconds, Joe. 45
You want to
seconds.
put your name in the hat. If you think you know
What's
the name of Clark's boss,
Clark's boss?
put it in the comments.
The one that was supposed to give him a swimming pool, but give him the Jelly Bean of the Month Club.
Well, he was having bad thoughts about that swimming pool, so it's okay that he didn't get it.
I don't remember that part. My favorite part of that movie is when he puts that super slick stuff on the bottom of his little sled, the little disc.
Zwing!
And I mean, pew! I just love that part of the whole show.
Oh.
That's my favorite part. There's other funny parts, but that's my favorite. Let's do this. That is Taranda Green and Love Breaking Through on KWFC. Hang on one second here. We got to stop and do our break. And we'll get into the weather. Because I didn't hit the stop sign like I'm supposed to on this. Like, we've had a good conversation with our friends on our Friday Live. If you want to join us on Facebook or YouTube, you get a chance to win some stocking stuffers. We're giving away $25 Visa gift cards. Already one will be awarded. We haven't announced the winner just yet because we want everybody to have fun.
We want y'all to keep playing.
The current question right now, and we're still getting some answers, is who is Clark Griswold's boss? What's the boss's name in National Lampoon's A Christmas Movie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if you remember the theme, he is hanging on for the Christmas bonus because they are going to put in a swimming pool. He's expecting a Christmas bonus like he has gotten in years past, expecting a good one. And hadn't come in yet, and he is waiting. He is waiting, and there's mail delivery in the movie. And let's put it this way: the bonus was sorely disappointing.
It was not.
It was very
It
disappointing.
was not a check that was large enough to put a pool.
It was the stress of the whole
I wonder
movie.
what a pool would have cost the year of that movie
I
being
think-
made versus today.
I want to say in that day, for whatever reason, my mind had ballparked around 10 grand
10 grand.
to dig the hole, put in the base, put in the liner, all the things. I think at that time would have been about 10 grand. Now you can't even get a liner for that. I mean, just telling you from firsthand. So
Oh.
any case, yeah. So when you get the Jelly Bean of the Month Club, that falls a little short of being able to install a pool. Okay, so
Oh,
several people in the
goodness.
room, I think, got it right.
Yeah.
What is the name of the boss?
Yeah, the boss's name.
Yep.
I don't think I want to tell you.
No, you got to tell the friends listening. Just
Oh, it's Frank Shirley.
Frank Shirley.
Frank Shirley. They went and kidnapped him, and then his wife smacked him around and said, "You did what?
You're a horrible boss.
I wouldn't work for you. You're a horrible person." Join us on Facebook or YouTube for more fun and games.
I'm not sure how that all went there.
Well, good morning, Mama Patty.
Mama's in the house. I better make sure I'm just all my hair's right.
Well, you still got that thing sticking up by your headphones.
Yeah, I can't help that one. I think
I'm going to have to just cut that shorter.
just shave that off.
Well, because you
No!
put your headphones on and then you slide them forward and you look like alfalfa. But
Hey,
I mean, it's
I'm
the
thinking
look
if I
I
got
see.
any hair to do that.
No comment. No comment.
I'm thankful I just got hair to do that. All right, so all of you that guessed Frank Shirley are in the drawing. Did you pick one? Did you randomize?
No, I'm not going to because I want
Do I need to roll?
everybody to keep playing. We're going to do that when we're finished.
Do I need to roll the magic dice?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. Not yet.
I just want people to know.
Are you ready?
We're taking this seriously.
I've got 2 more questions left
I got-
because I gave you the answer to one of them.
Gamer's dice, so we can get
Your
down.
boys would be so proud. Are you ready for the next question?
They'd be like, I didn't know Dad knew about those.
We've only got 2 left.
Let's do it.
You ready?
Okay, first next question.
Okay, the next question.
Mhm.
Which reindeer did Jingle and Jangle take to Southtown, USA in The Year Without a Santa Claus?
Oh, one of the great Rankin Bass stop action
Horrible
animation. It's not one of my favorites, but
this is a hard one. You're definitely gonna have to put on your thinking cap.
I didn't know it. You asked me this, and I didn't know
That's
that.
how. Okay,
And I had
that
one out
was
of 8
my
chance.
that was my guide for putting him on the list. If Dave Taylor didn't know the answer,
Yeah.
would you stop it with that cup?
What?
I'm gonna hide it. I'm gonna get you a
It's
chart.
just a
I'm gonna
coffee
get
cup.
you. You know, and the sad thing is I bought that for you. I bought that.
I know. You won't even use the Christmas gift I gave you.
What'd you give me for Christmas last year?
That Cowboys mug.
That was birthday, wasn't it?
Or was it birthday? I probably gave you a Jelly Bean of the Month Club last year. Whatever was like $10.
Oh, we're getting some answers in.
Already?
Yep.
Michelle's guess. You got like a 1 in 8 chance, right? Well, 9 if you count Rudolph. But that was another movie. That was another stop motion
Yeah.
Rankin Bass deal. What was the name of the most impressive thing about this reindeer is it was small and it could carry 2 elves twice its size to Southtown. Who's your favorite character in that movie?
I honestly cannot put a visual to that movie right now.
It's got to be the Burgermeister Meisterburger, right?
Burgermeister Burger.
Burgermeister Meisterburger.
Okay, I'm gonna have to watch.
He was the guy that hated Christmas. He was like the mayor or the governor, mayor, I think. The mayor that hated Christmas. And that's why we couldn't have Christmas in Southtown.
All right.
Is that also the movie that has the 2 brothers, the I'm Mr.
I'm telling you,
Freeze.
I can't put a picture of that movie in my head.
I'm Mr. White Christmas. I'm Mr. Snow. Dun, 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 dun. I think it's that movie. If that's the case, then it is one of my favorites because I like the two brothers that are
Here we go.
diametrically opposed on heat and winter. And I think they had to broker a deal between the two brothers to let the one brother let it snow in Southtown, so so people could get better.
This movie, well, isn't that interesting?
Yep, Merle Harmon, Fred Astaire in Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
That was
that
released
was a
December
classic.
10th, 1974.
Which one was that?
The Year Without a Santa Claus.
Okay, so I was
Mickey
10.
Rooney, Shirley Booth, Dick
Yeah.
Shawn,
Yep.
George Irving,
Wow, Mickey Rooney.
Mickey Rooney.
Huh.
Hmm.
What were the characters in there? Does it talk about the characters? Is there like a character that's got like
Well, there's
flaming
Mr.
hair?
Claus
Yeah.
and Mrs. Claus.
Sure.
Santa Miser, Heat Miser,
There we go.
Jingle Bells, and the Elf Doctor.
I'm Mr.
That
Heat
was Bob
Miser.
McFadden was the
I'm
voice
Mr.
of those.
Sun.
There was Jingle Bells and Police Officer, Mother Nature, Mrs. Thistlewhite,
Funny.
Mr. Thistlewhite, and the Mayor of Southtown, Ignatius or Iggy Thistlewhite.
Wait, who was the mayor of Southtown?
No, it doesn't say.
Okay.
The same voice was Mr. Thistlewhite and the
Okay.
Mayor of Southtown. The Blue Christmas Girl, the Children's Choir.
What year did you say this came out?
1974.
Wow.
December 10th.
Huh. Just in time. Just in time. But we want to know the name of the deer that carried the elves to Southtown. What was the name of the deer that got the elves there?
Jingle and Jangle take to Southtown, USA. Jingle and Jangle.
Southtown,
USA.
Pretty funny. Okay, so it is one of my favorites because I love the Heatmeister and the Coldmeister.
The Heatmeister and the Coldmeister.
I'm Mr. Heat Miser. I'm Mr. Sun. I'm Mr. Green Christmas. I'm Mr. 101.
Greg was 8. Greg, let me tell you how old I was in 1974. I was 4 years old. Almost 5.
I was just a little older, a few months older.
A few years.
Well, months. I was like maybe 120 months older.
I just don't remember watching all those movies.
Oh man, they were the staple in our house. You programmed life around these. When they came on TV, and I think it was like ABC carried most of them, is what's in my mind. Man, oh man, you just blocked out that whatever that night that was. Like when the Grinch back then was just that half hour anime.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't miss it. You didn't miss it.
Well, they were always on a Sunday night, and we had to go to church.
Was it Sunday night?
I think so. I feel like they were.
No, I was thinking it's more like a Friday.
Was it for? I don't know.
I don't know. Somebody can help us out with that one. Amy, thank you for that. She was 1.
Now you win.
You win, but we want to know the name of the deer, and we've had several guesses at one of them. I haven't seen. Have you seen any other name but Vixen?
No, that's the only one I've seen.
On Dasher, on Dancer, on Prancer, on Vixen, on Comet.
Tina, did you win last week?
She did win a package, but she's forgotten. Way to call her out in front of God and everybody.
Sorry. Well, I was just remembering. Sorry, Tina, I didn't mean to. I don't even see Jack and Vonda in the room, so we can't. I called Jack out.
Jack has been busy. He's been emceeing concerts and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Wasn't he like at Tate's Big Deal Sunday night?
I feel like he was emceeing that event on Singing News TV.
That's what I think he was doing something there. I didn't get to watch it, but I was proud of that.
Right, Debbie? I never got to finish The Wizard of Oz because we had to leave and go to church. I never got to see how it ended as a kid.
You had to plan to be sick to stay home to watch it. That's fun. That's funny.
There was no, yeah.
Yeah.
I love you too, Tina. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call you out.
She did. Well, actually, I think it was I think it was accidental, just like she blurted out yak hair. That was
Would
funny.
yak hair be warmer than a shag carpet?
What I think it would have to be because you don't look at the climate that yaks live in. It is amazing how God has made us and made
Mm.
animals, made animal kind. Shall we award this and then get into this break and talk about
Yeah.
what do we want to talk about on this break, by the way? Want to talk about Freeway?
Let's talk about Freeway.
Big deal going on here, local recovery ministry, and we got an effort. We got to be proud. I wonder if we could I wonder if we could if we could somehow see what's going on in the lobby out there. Show our friends the love in the community for these kids. It's got a big old pile of toys. So I'm going at it's a big old pile of toys in the lobby here, and it excites me to see that almost as much as the bikes. Let's do this. Here we go.
Okay.
Great classic song of Christmas, Squire Parsons, and Unto You a Savior on KWFC, keeping Christ in the middle of Christmas where he absolutely belongs. We're your home for it. Dave and Paula live right now on our Friday live, Facebook and YouTube, having a lot of fun with some classic movie trivia. And we've had some great guessing. We've had a lot of fun in the room, just kind of reminiscing about some of the TV programming we watched when we were children. We're about to reveal the answer of the last question. What was this last question you have submitted?
The last question was, which reindeer did Jingle and Jangle take to Southtown, USA in the year without a Santa Claus? We had several correct answers. The winner is Vixen. Vixen was the reindeer that Jingle and Jangle, the elves, took to Southtown.
I remembered the movie, the feature, but I did not remember Vixen. Little bitty thing. She's just a little bitty reindeer, carried two big big old elves, able to do that. But then you think, you know what? You got 8 reindeer carrying enough toys to plenish the world and a jolly, healthy shaped Santa, right?
Right.
So I guess that's possible if you believe all that. So there you go. So we had several people. We have to go do some guessing here, figuring out who won the prize on this one.
We're going to award it at the end of the show. We'll reward the prizes because we want everyone to play.
Yeah, have some
on
fun.
Every question. We have one more question left. It is the hardest one by far.
Is it?
Because you have to be very specific.
Okay.
I want detailed answers on this next one. You can join us on our Friday Live or on Facebook or on YouTube.
I don't know. Did we ever get to the Freeway? We talk a good game.
We didn't at all.
We talk a good game. What was it that I saw down here? Oh, Tammy's saying they didn't have a TV growing up. She and her husband got their first one when they were married in 1975. Parents did not own a television. You know what? I'm going to say, aside from some of these fun Christmas specials, I don't know that you missed a lot, Tammy. That didn't hurt you. I don't think that there's going to be anybody in heaven say, I sure wish I'd spent more time watching TV.
Oh, my goodness, no.
Nobody in heaven's going to say, I wish I watched more TV.
Hey, there's that cruise commercial.
Yep. Boy, we ought to go cruising.
Good morning, Natalie.
Natalie in the house. Hey, listen, we've just been bragging on your son.
Yep.
And
it's like she has this sixth sense when we talk about him, and she pops on with us.
Her ears were itching just a little bit there. No, we're so happy and proud of you guys pulling off that TV special. And
we've seen clips from it. Looks like it was an amazing night.
Yeah. So good for you guys. Probably now breathing a sigh of relief. Could you imagine all the effort goes
all
into that?
The prep that gets ready for that? And Natalie is I mean this in the kindest way, a workhorse. I mean, she works hard at taking care of that boy and promoting him. And
what I was about to ask is, what's it like being the mom of a famous guy like a Tate Emmons?
Right.
What's it like being the mom of the famous? What would be like? What's another famous child star?
Do you still have to discipline him? I mean, does he get in trouble?
Does Tate get spankings?
Does Tate have consequences? And if he does,
you are grounded. You're not going to your concert Sunday.
Oh, Tate, he's a good boy.
You're grounded. You can't go sing Sunday night.
And he's the baby. And in my life growing up, the baby didn't have the same rules as the older kids.
Did you see Tammy's response on that one? Says her dad said, if we had time to watch TV, we had time to read the Bible. What about that?
Oh, goodness.
What about that?
Macaulay Culkin, what is that?
That's the answer. Famous. What would it be like being Macaulay's dad, mom and dad?
Oh.
So, something like that. Somebody that famous, like Tate. That's funny.
Yeah, but the difference is I don't think Tate is going to get his head all swole. If you're a movie star, I think that's a different.
Yeah, Macaulay
You've got
that's a
so
whole
many bad
some
influences.
sad stuff there.
I mean,
Yeah.
Tate still has his primary influences his mom and dad.
Oh,
And
we're letting Christmases get by us. Should we?
oh no.
Should we?
Under a heavy load. Out of compassion, he brought her in and gave her some of the food he'd prepared for Christ. She went her way refreshed, and the cobbler continued his vigil. Just as the shades of night were falling, a lost child entered his shop. Conrad took the child home, then hurried back so he wouldn't miss the coming of Christ. And even though he waited long and patiently, Jesus did not come. Finally, in great despair, the old shoemaker cried, "Why is it, Lord, that your feet delay? Did you forget that this was the day?" Then soft in the silence a voice he heard, saying, "Lift up your heart. I kept my word. 3 times I came to your friendly door. 3 times my shadow was on your floor. I was the beggar with bruised feet. I was the woman you gave to eat. I was the child on the homeless street." Say, Christmas is still all around us. Be sure you give. God did. Oh, that's why there's a Christmas. This is Derek Johnson and the Regeneration, reminding you that because Jesus came then, Christmas is now.
I hate we were late
I
getting
love
that on.
those.
That's one of my favorite ones too, because
Yeah.
the cobbler's waiting. He just knows that Jesus is going to visit him that day, and then they had 3 strangers visit. All of them having a need, and
But he met
thought
their
that-
needs.
yeah, and he heard the end of that story.
He didn't turn him
One of
away.
my favorite features, making it Christmas here on KWFC. So to Nelly answer the question, such a good kid, hardly ever have to say a negative word.
Sounds like
Ridiculous
he's
easy.
a busy boy. So as long as he stays busy.
Didn't have time to get into mischief.
Yeah. No, he's so polite and kind and just, yeah. You can and that's one of those things that can be taught,
Mhm.
but I think it's just his nature. I think he's just a sweet boy.
Seems like it for sure. Seems like it. That's our impression anyway. So congratulations, Natalie. We're happy for you guys, and it is the year of Tate continues.
It's exciting.
Big year,
Good
big
stuff.
year for him. Okay.
All right, are we
so,
ready?
final question.
Final question.
All
Now
right.
you got to use your thinking caps.
Yep.
And I want you to be specific.
You gotta be specific.
So
now.
we're looking at the 1994 version of Miracle on 34th Street. All right.
Mhm.
So get your brain, because we were talking about the original version early.
Uh-huh.
I'm ignoring you with that stinking cup. All right. What does Susan Walker tell Kris Kringle is the thing she wants more than anything in the world? Wants more.
Susan Walker.
There are 2 things, and they're very specific.
Debbie Taylor is champing at the bit on this. I promise you.
It's in the 1994 vision of Miracle on 34th Street.
We're gonna award specifics on this one.
Yeah, you got to be.
Yeah, you might get close and ballpark, because I ballparked it. I was close.
You were close, but you didn't give me.
But he or she who gives the greater detail will win.
Right,
Okay.
right. This
So
is
that-
why we didn't award winners on the previous ones, because we wanted everyone to be able to play this one.
Greg, thank you for reminding me. I have downloaded Grandpa Jones' Christmas Guest, and I've intended to get it added into our rotation. I think I shall go do that sometime the next 12 days.
Next 12 days.
It's been busy just a little bit.
You know who we should have had on here?
What's that? Who dat?
Mike Brown.
Yeah, he'd be fun. Maybe we can get him to join us. No, Greg, your answer to the question, I mean, if that was the answer to the question, what was...
No, that wasn't his answer. He's
Oh.
just telling you his favorite Christmas song.
Okay.
Our question is this: what does Susan Walker tell Kris Kringle is the thing she wants more than anything in the world in the 1994 A Miracle on 34th Street? The 1994.
So is that what Merle's answering there?
That's what
Merle got
Merle
pretty
is
specific there.
answering. Merle's being specific.
Is Merle right? That's the question.
I don't know. Is Merle right?
Is Merle right? Y'all chime in, jump in.
I don't know that I would just copy and paste Merle's answer.
Susan Walker.
Susan Walker.
This is the second time you've used this movie today.
Well, I used the original version, and then I used the 1994 version.
Is it not the same?
There's
Is
a few
the-
little
Is
minor
the request not the
differences.
same?
There's a few little minor
So
differences.
maybe then I was right when I made my answer earlier, if you're using some renegade version.
You think?
Maybe.
Hmm.
I think I had it right. I see a theme developing. I see a theme. Get it in there. All correct answers be thrown into the drawing for a $25 Visa gift card. Which is that's a fun little stocking stuffer.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Bonus.
in the eye. What's that? What's a bonus?
Should I give a bonus?
Bonus of what?
Y'all keep guessing a magazine. What's the name of the magazine? Oh, Greg guessed the name of the magazine.
Would you quit giving it away?
I'm not giving it away.
just
I'm just
said.
saying they're guessing a magazine. What's the name?
You said he guessed the name of the magazine.
He guessed a name of the magazine.
Oh, I thought you said he guessed the name of the magazine.
A name of the magazine.
You just can't wait to just kind of ruin it all, can you? You'd be a terrible game show host.
I am terrible.
That's why you would never be considered.
This is why I wait till Christmas Eve to Christmas shop, because I'm going to tell everyone.
We probably got a break here. Let's talk about Freeway here. That's the Irwins and That Ordinary Baby on KWFC. It was fun in the room earlier that Greg said he was talking to the Irwins. Said you ought to change your name from the Irwins to Katie and the Brothers.
Oh, that's mean.
But there's something true to it.
That's
there is
mean.
something true to it. Because she's the cute kid of the group, and then you got the ugly brothers. Ordinary Baby on KWFC's Christmas celebration. Dave and Paula enjoying our fun and games on our Friday Live on YouTube and Facebook. We still have a few minutes left on there, answering one last question for a Visa gift card. If you want to join in on the fun, it is reminiscing. What I'm getting a kick out of this is when you think of that movie back, when you think of life back then, you think of that movie and where you were at that time. It's a fun little legacy throwback here. Let's talk about the current now, because we just have a couple days left. Today, tomorrow, and Tuesday, we are collecting toys for our friends at Freeway Ministries, the Challenges of Recovery Ministry. You mentioned earlier, sometimes parents don't even know how to
play with their kids.
How to play with the kids.
How to sit down
in that environment.
Yeah.
That is something that I had just not really given thought to, because doesn't every parent know? No, it depends on your parenting experience and your upbringing. And this is a challenge. All right, so here's the throw. We're asking for new unwrapped toys for kids newborn to 18. Open your heart and your mind. We're saying a minimum of $10 per gift, but I'd be more generous if you can. And whatever you can do, we need to have it in-house here sometime during business today or Monday and Tuesday. Tuesday's the collection. They got to get them all sorted and figured out to have their big Christmas party. So Tuesday's the deadline. If you can get by today, that's awesome. If you got to wait till Monday or Tuesday, please be as generous as you can. I would love it for us to be having a hard time getting around in the lobby because of all the gifts.
Oh, wouldn't it be great?
I want us to have to be stepping over toys, already bikes, to be able to do this. So Freeway, everybody or every kid gets a Christmas. Your donations will help make Christmas for a kid in need. Some of the details you'll find on our social media at KWFC, and then make your visit to the lobby with your present unwrapped, brand new. And there's that. Cindy says she's always wanted a baby brother too. Can I just tell you, Cindy, they're overrated.
Dave Taylor.
I was built to be an only child. That's not true. That is not true. I love my brother, in case you're watching, James.
All right, we've only got a few minutes left, so I'm going to award the winner on this, because someone said it very specifically and very correctly.
And that would be?
That would be Debbie Brown. A family that includes a father and a younger brother, and the house just like the one from the Kohl's catalog.
Wow.
So congratulations,
right,
Debbie.
So that's one.
You're the big winner on that one.
Are we going to reach out to them for mailing information? What all that?
I'm going to tell you 4 names.
Okay.
And y'all have to tell us you can message us privately.
Private message us your address.
I need Merle.
Actually, we need your email address. That's how these are going to be delivered.
Yeah, your email.
Yep.
Merle, Michelle, Roadhaven.
What did Michelle win? What was her question?
Michelle won. You're going to make me.
Was it Vixen? Was it the deer?
She won Vixen.
Okay.
Merle won Fred Gailey. And Chris Sanford won Frank Shirley.
Those were fun questions.
They were kind of fun,
And
weren't
they,
they?
and they just take you back to the moments you enjoyed that movie the first time. And then, some of them we just watch over and over again. And that's just part of the fun of this season. It's just
Yeah.
the things we just do this time of the year. That's
So
why we like it.
So thank you guys for playing along. Next week, we're going to have some more fun and games.
Yeah. Maybe bigger prizes. Maybe.
Good morning, Maggie.
Morning, Maggie.
So Merle, Chris Sanford, Michelle Rodehaven, and Debbie Brown, make sure you send us your email address.
Yeah, private message us your email address, okay? Because we'll deliver this to you email.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how we're going to do it. Been a lot of fun. A lot of fun this morning, you guys. And some of the movies, the characters, like Fred Gailey. Just that movie, Miracle on 34th Street, is one of those must watches at the Taylor house. We just like, even though we're not Santa people, we didn't raise our kids with the Santa Claus thing. We can still appreciate the story. It's still a fun story.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
We never went to see Santa Claus, mostly because my kids were so shy. I didn't think they.
Well, I mean, think about that. Here's this big guy in a red suit. You don't know, and you're forced to sit on this stranger's lap.
Go sit on his lap.
Yeah, and be happy about it, right? Why do we do that to our children?
And tell him your deepest, darkest secrets. Merle, we cannot. We're not going to be friends anymore if you keep saying stuff like that. No, I have to say, I can't complain much because I always say one of my favorite Christmas movies is You've Got Mail. It's really not a Christmas movie, but it has a Christmas scene.
It's got a strong Christmas run in it. You got it's absolutely.
I love to watch it at Christmas time.
Yeah. But nothing says Christmas like the Nakatomi Tower on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to pray us out?
I think I did last time.
Did you last time?
I did.
Dave is the narrator for the live nativity this week.
I've got to say
at the Ozark Empire Fairgrounds, and he's been shirking a lot of his duties because I have to have my voice for tonight. Do they have you sing? Do you sing along with the choir?
I do, but the mic's off.
Oh,
yeah. But I do sing along with you. You can't help it.
You can't help it.
No.
They're the best songs ever.
Yeah.
All right, let's pray. Dear God, I just thank you for this time we have together with friends. I thank you for the fun that we can have for this holiday season. I thank you mostly for sending your son, for the hope that we have in him and in you. We love you, and it's in your name that we pray. Amen.
Amen. God bless you all. Been a fun morning, and we'll do some more of this. We'll have some other.
We only have 2 more Fridays before Christmas.
Oh, I can't believe that.
2 more Fridays before Christmas. What else of Dave's can I give away? Maybe that Chiefs mug over there.
You gave it to me. You'd be that kind of giver.
Yep.
So go Chiefs. And we love you all. Thank you for having some fun with us. It really was. I was just reminiscing some of the fun things of childhood today. And that's what this is. That's what this experiment was all about. I hope it worked for you too. God bless you all. We'll see you next week.